Live from WLNS TV, this is 6 News This Morning.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. I'm Siobhan Clipper alongside meteorologist Emily Walls, and we are here for you, keeping you up to date on all of the weather. As we know, a big snowfall fell yesterday overnight, and it's continuing on today. We have team coverage for you, everything from 3 meteorologists today. We got a big team, multiple reporters, photojournalists, you name it. We've got you covered from all angles. And we're not in the woods just yet, Emily.
Right, we're not done with that snow just yet. We are still seeing some pockets of moderate to heavy snowfall. And here's where we stand so far. These are some of the latest snow totals that I've had sent to me. And for those of you that are interested in sending me your snow totals, which I please encourage you to do so, just go ahead and put those on my WLNS Facebook page, and then I can report them to everybody else. A couple totals that are not listed here on this graphic. We had 8 inches reported in Brighton, 9 inches in the Ovid-LC area, 9.5 in Grass Lake, Lansing area, about 9 inches of snow. And all of those reports that I just listed to you, those have been a little bit more recent since 5:30 this morning. So thanks for sending those in. Satellite and radar, there's our storm system. It's still affecting the area, and zooming this in, the back edge of snow, it is getting pretty close to us, but we still have a few more hours to deal with. Notice those darker blues showing up. That's that moderate to heavy snow that I was mentioning. So we still could be picking up some additional accumulations this morning. As for our temperatures go this morning, we're in the lower 30s. It's 30 degrees in Lansing, and now 31 degrees in Jackson. And throughout the rest of today, here's what you can expect. That snow will wind down by late morning towards the midday hours. We should be in pretty good shape after that. Partly sunny with highs in the lower 30s.
All right, Emily, thanks. 6:02 for your time now. And right now we're going to check in with the Clayton County Road Commission. We have Managing Director Joe Pulver joining us live by the phone this morning. Good morning, Mr. Pulver. Thank you so much for speaking to us today. How are the roads and highways looking in your area this morning?
Good morning. It keeps snowing, so what you've cleaned up still doesn't look great. But it's going to be slow going, and we're getting through it. But there's a lot of snow, and it's wet, and we're having tree damage, and it's just a big storm.
Oh boy, what is priority number one? What is the game plan as it stands right now?
Well, we were in on the state highways all night, and then we had a full crew come in very early this morning. We're on the main routes this morning, like the airport roads, the DeWitt roads, things like that. And as we get those cleared off, we'll get into our subdivisions and our side roads and our gravel roads. But it's going to take us probably a full 2 days to get through all of this.
Wow. Okay. Best advice for people if they are headed out on the roads in your area. What do you want them to know just about, the road commission and what you guys are doing? And you have big trucks out there going up and down the road. So what do you want drivers to know?
I'll take it easy, and it just doesn't happen overnight. The snow came overnight, but we don't get it cleaned up that quick. It's going to be slow going for us. So just take it easy and be patient. And if you have to get out, take your time.
All right, good advice. Joe, thank you so much. Joe Pulver, the Managing Director with the Clayton County Road Commission. We appreciate you being on the line and joining us, and stay safe out there, sir. Thank you. All right, let's check in now with meteorologist Joe Galata, who's helping us out this morning, keeping an eye on how traffic is moving today through our exclusive traffic tracker technology. And Joe, what are you seeing on the road so far?
Today's the day to show you this technology. Lots on the board. Take a look at it. This is the social the traffic tracker. I keep saying the social tracker, the traffic tracker behind me, and you'll notice. I'll get out of the way real quickly. I don't have much time, but lots of different colors on the board. You see all the different icons showing you different lane closures, road closures, also accidents. This is in DeWitt, and we'll move on in, and this is Shavy Road at Spring Meadows Lane. There's an accident there that just popped up within the last 5 minutes, so we'll continue to update you on any accidents and backups throughout this morning. Siobhan.
Joe, thanks. 6:04 for your time. Let's check in now with a familiar face. Another one. Our Justin Creed jumped off the anchor desk today to help us out outside. Good morning, Justin. And for those needing to hop in the car, and if you need to get out on the roads today, you have some important reminders for them.
That's right. Good morning, Siobhan. Now, we've been saying all morning, if you don't need to go out in this storm, don't. Stay at home, stay safe, stay warm, let the storm pass. I'm joined by First Lieutenant Joseph Thomas with the Michigan State Police. Now, Lieutenant, what's the main thing that we want people to know if they have to go out on the roads?
The main message we're pushing to people today is to drive slow on ice and snow. Allow yourself, it sounds pretty basic, but allow yourself plenty of drive time to arrive to your destination if you have to go out today.
Now, of course, now the crews have been out all day, and all night, I should say. How would you say the roads are right now?
Right now, the roads are still snow-covered and icy in certain spots. In the Tri-County area, we experienced about 30 crashes last night, and there's been several 15 to 20 slide-offs that we've responded to. I checked with our counterparts in Jackson, Michigan, and they're experiencing similar situations.
Any injuries?
No injuries reported so far today, just minor traffic crashes, which indicates that people just are not adjusting their speeds to the conditions that exist right now.
Lieutenant, thank you so much, and we'll be checking in with Michigan State Police all morning to keep you safe. We're live here in Lansing. Justin Crease, 6 News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, for those of you that may be heading out the door very soon, I wanted to let you know kind of what we're seeing here from our WLNS tower cam. I wanted to point out to you, this is Howard Road right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely snow covered. You can't see any pavement. And then now that we're starting to get a few more cars out and about on 127, we can at least see the lanes now, but it doesn't look like both of those lanes are cleared. Temperatures this morning, we're in the lower 30s. It's 30 degrees in Lansing and Mason, 31 in Jackson, 30 degrees for Hillsdale, and 32 now for the start of the day in Coldwater. But it's not feeling that warm. Once you factor in the breeze, these are the numbers you're going to have to dress for. A lot of us starting off the day in the upper teens to lower 20s with our wind chills. It feels like 23 in Charlotte, 18 for Mason, 19 in Jackson. Lansing starting off the day with a wind chill of 20 degrees. So our wind speeds, we have northwesterly winds this morning between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Wind gusts, those are a little bit higher than that at times. Setting these in motion, taking us throughout the rest of today, we're going to hold on to those northwesterly winds, but we're going to boost them up just a little bit. 15 to 25 miles per hour will be possible, and wind gusts will be a little bit higher than that too. So we need to worry about blowing snow. Even after the road crews are clearing off the roads, some of that snow could blow right back into them. So we're going to have to struggle to keep our roads cleared today, I think. Satellite and radar, we are still dealing with some snow this morning. Zooming this in, those darker shades of blue you see showing up here, that's representing the moderate to heavy snow that we're working with. So Precision Cast now walking us through the morning. By 9 o'clock, we're still dealing with some of this snow. Light to moderate, though. We shouldn't be seeing heavy snow by the 9 o'clock hour. Then as we advance this towards the noon hour, those of you that do have to go to work today, by the lunchtime hour, we should start to see this snow making its way out of here. Then eventually just partly sunny skies expected during the afternoon hours of today. Checking in with our day in detail now. Temperatures should be topping out in the lower 30s, and you probably remember that I just showed lower 30s on the map. Yep, not much of a warm up today. We may dip down into the upper 20s over the next few hours, but then only rebound back up towards the freezing mark. So no major warm up today.
Okay, and we had some viewers wondering about CATA buses running today, and I was just told by one of our producers they appeared to be running normally and as scheduled for today, except for Route 26. So if you are depending on CATA transportation, there you go.
And the last time I pulled up the Capitol cam, I saw one drive by.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
They're determined, aren't they? They are getting it done today.
Good.
Snow, sleet. They're just like the post office, I guess.
Right.
Except all state employees have the day off
Right.
today, so maybe not today. All right, still ahead after the break. We're taking a closer look at conditions and trouble spots affecting mid-Michigan roads.
All right, your time is 6:08. See you right after the break.
Welcome back, 6:10 for your time. You don't normally see him Monday through Friday on the morning show, but our meteorologist Joe Galato is coming in to help us today. Joe, thank you. And you're keeping an eye on road conditions, so what do we got going on?
We actually have a lot going on. It's snowy, icy, slushy, blowing snow. Take a look at the road tracker. I am struggling with this social tracker this morning. Road tracker this morning. Take a look at the road conditions. Now, the yellow dots, that's all weather impacts. We'll take a look at 127 real quickly just north of Lansing, and it looks like that's not popping up. So we'll head southward on 127 towards Jackson. Unfortunately, that's not popping up either. So you could see the yellows, that's where we're seeing weather impacts. So still some snow-covered roadways. North and west towards Grand Rapids, you see the reds. That's road closures and lane closures. And then towards the south and east, as you go further towards Detroit, some of the roads not so bad and clear. But as you see, lots of impacted roads this morning. You need yourself extra time, and please stay safe on the roadways. Siobhan.
Yeah, Joe, absolutely. Thank you. We have a lot of road crews out and about today, so keep them in mind as you're traveling. Your time now, 6:11. There's a live look through our Capitol cam at the streets downtown Lansing. We're coming right back with lots more coverage for you. Stay with us.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, for those of you that love the snow, you're probably still pretty pumped that it's snowing outside this morning still. Those of you that don't, You're probably wondering, when's it going to end? Well, by late morning towards midday, I think we should really start to see things winding down, but we still have some warnings and advisories in effect. So a winter storm warning, that's all the pink that you see showing up here, that's in effect through about 4 p.m. I do think that's probably going to expire a little bit early because we don't expect the snow to stick around all that long. And the winter weather advisory for Washtenaw and Lenawee, that's in effect until about 11 o'clock this morning. We do have some updated snow totals to let you know about, thanks to all of you that have been sending in your snow totals to me on social media. Lansing, 9 to 10 inches. I've had a couple different reports coming in. Most of us, though, falling between 9 and 10 inches. Grass Lake, 9.5. DeWitt, up to 12. And same thing with Eureka, and that was as of 6 o'clock this morning. So we've certainly picked up a lot of snow during the overnight. And Skyview Network from our Jackson cam, it's still snowing in Jackson, coming down pretty hard too. It's 31 degrees now, wind chill of 19, and we have northwesterly winds of 17 miles per hour. Now, other current temps, we're at 32 degrees currently for Kalamazoo. Same thing in Grand Rapids. It's 31 in Howell, 33 in Flint, and 32 degrees for the start of the day in Alma. And these numbers, they're really not going to be moving too much today. So setting them in motion, we may dip down into the upper 20s. So by midday, expect about 29, maybe 30 degrees, topping out in the lower 30s during the afternoon. I'm going with a high of 32. I think will be just a tad warmer than what this model is saying during the afternoon, because I think we'll break into a little bit of sunshine. It's not looking too bad during the afternoon. So the satellite and radar, here's the center of our storm system, and it's pretty easy to pick up the circulation and that precipitation and also in the cloud cover. So it's still just spinning away and affecting us here in mid-Michigan, but the back edge of that snow, it's getting closer and closer to us. But for the time being, we are still dealing with some light to moderate snow across the area. Precision cast snowfall totals, this is in addition to what we've already had on the ground this morning. So we could be potentially seeing another inch to 2 inches before things completely wind down around midday. So precision cast, we have the clock stopped here right at noon. Notice how that snow is finally making its way out of here. That'll be the trend. Then during the afternoon, partly sunny skies are expected. Taking us into our day on Friday, we'll start off with partly sunny conditions, make our way to partly cloudy, and then a few flurries will be possible on Friday too. Now the good weather story for us, that's moving in for the weekend. Those of you hoping for some warmer weather, on Saturday, nothing but sunshine on the way, and our temperatures, they're not looking too bad either, in the lower 40s. So for today, here's what you can expect. Not 40s just yet. Again, we are still dealing with some snow, and we'll see highs in the lower 30s, northwesterly winds between 15 and 25 miles per hour. And your 6-day forecast. On Friday, a few flurries possible, high of 30 degrees. Then on Saturday, plenty of sun. Rain showers going to be possible on Sunday. So instead of snow, we're talking rain. All right, now I'm joined by meteorologist Joe Galato, and you've got a traffic update for us.
Oh yeah, lots of traffic occurring now. People on the roadways, and we're seeing some accidents unfortunately pile up. We actually have a semi that's jackknifed eastbound on 96. Let's take a look at it, and you can see it. This is towards the Okemos exit, and you'll see it starting to slowly back up. We'll see the icon pop on in a little bit, and we'll also see the road continue to slow down. So if you're heading eastbound on 96 towards Okemos, definitely extra time needed. Everyone's going to need some extra time. Take a look at the local roads around the region. Lots of slowdowns. You can see on 496, 96, 69. You just pick a road and you'll notice that there is some snow on most of the roadways. Also, this blowing snow will continue to filter the roadways with some snowfall. So it's going to be a tough day on the roadways. Take a look at downtown Jackson, 127 southbound, seeing a little bit of a slowdown. Besides that, so far in Jackson, not many slowdowns, but still, it's a mess on the roadways, Siobhan.
All right, Joe, Emily, thank you. 6:18 for your time. Still ahead, our Mariah Harrison is on the move this morning. She's getting a very special behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to clear highways and roads from a county road crew perspective. You won't want to miss that. It's coming up next. Welcome back. 6:21 for your time. We're going to check back in now with Mariah Harrison, who's spending the morning with the men and women in Ingham County, working right now to clear those roads and help you reach your destination safely this morning. She is joining us live from the streets, getting a ride along with the Ingham County Road Commission. How's it going, Mariah?
Well, hey, Siobhan, we've been working since 4 a.m. trying to clear these main veins for drivers making their morning commute through Meridian Township. We've cleared out both directions of Okemos Road. We've hit Dobie Road, and we're heading over to Hamilton, I believe. But also, I've been talking with Randy, too, the driver here. We actually got stuck. There's so much snow out on the road. So if we are stuck in this big plow truck, you are to have some trouble here this morning. Just take it slow, and when you do see these plow trucks out, give them a lot of space and a lot of patience too this morning. They are working to clear these roads for you. Drive safe, make it to your destination, and give these trucks some space. Signing out live from Meridian Township, Mariah Harrison, 6 News.
Right, thank you so much for that advice. Great advice. All right, let's take a look now at who's taking home another $100 Visa gift card thanks to our Watch and Win contest that is continuing through this month of February. Congratulations to Michelle Nason of Lansing. Michelle, thanks for watching. We certainly appreciate it. You have until 6 p.m. today to claim that Visa gift card, and you'll want to do that by calling the number on your screen, which is 517-367-2106. You at home can enter the Watch and Win, but you better hurry because time is running out. Like I said, the contest ends at the end of February. Head to the website, WLNS.com, click on the Watch and Win logo, and that's it. Just watch the show from 5 to 7 and see if you're a winner. Coming up after the break, we're checking back in with meteorologist Emily Walls. Thanks for watching.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, for those of you that do have somewhere to go this morning, maybe you still have to go to work this morning, roads, allow yourself a lot of extra time. We have Jim Geyer out driving around the Lansing area, and you can see completely snow covered. I'm not sure exactly what road he's turning around. He's been turning me around a lot, so I'm a little lost at where he is exactly right now. But very snow covered roads this morning. You can expect to encounter that for those of you about to head out. Here's what Michigan Avenue from our Capitol cams looking like this morning. Still very snow covered also, and we're still picking up snow this morning. So the satellite radar, here's the back edge of that system. It's continuing to slowly inch its way closer and closer to us, but for now, we are still seeing some light to moderate snow across the area. Notice those darker shades of blue showing up. That's suggesting some moderate rated snowfall this morning. Precision cast, timing things out for you a little bit. By the 9 o'clock hour, we're still going to be seeing some snow across the area. It's not going to be as heavy as what we're seeing this morning, and that eventually is going to taper off and probably come to an end shortly after the noon hour. So during the afternoon, we're going to be in pretty good shape. In fact, we may even break into some sunshine today, and that should really help us out on the roads. But something that may kind of counteract that is it's going to be very windy today. So even when the road crews are out and working hard doing their jobs and clearing off the snow, some of that could be blowing right back into the roadways today. Temperatures this morning, we're starting off in the lower 30s, and we're going to stay there all day long. Highs this afternoon, 32 degrees, and we'll have north-northwesterly winds between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Wind gusts will likely be a little bit higher than that. The 6-day forecast tomorrow will be mostly cloudy. A few flurries will be possible off of the lake. And then Saturday, just focus on that. If you don't like all of the snow that we're seeing, even though it is very pretty, I do have to say that. If you don't like the snow, though, we're going to see some melting going on this weekend. A lot of sunshine, lower 40s for highs on Saturday. By Sunday, we're talking rain showers possibly.
I think you just disappointed a lot of kids. I think they're enjoying their day off today.
I'm disappointed with you. I'm disappointed with you.
No, it's, you know what, it has its goods and bads, the benefits and pluses, but you know, we're handling it.
Yep.
You were warned that the Weather Center was warning us for days and days last week about this storm, and I think a lot of people did, you know, they were planning ahead, and we were prepared.
Yeah.
So
we
there you go.
We were pretty well prepared.
Good news.
All across the area.
Emily, thanks. Lots more local news and weather coverage for you coming up right after this break.
All right, your time is 6:28. See you in a few.
Live from WLNS TV, this is 6 News This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. I'm Siobhan Klipper alongside meteorologist Emily Walls, and thank you so much for starting your day with us. We certainly appreciate it, and we are starting the day with a nice thick blanket of snow. It looks beautiful. It's been causing some problems, though. We've had multiple reports of accidents and slide-offs and things like that. We have a lot of school closings today, so make sure you're checking the bottom of your screen, and it's on our website as well. All state employees have the day off, so it's a snow day for a lot of people. Good thing, because we are not quite out of the woods just yet, Emily.
That's right. We did pick up a lot of snow yesterday, last night, but we're still getting snow. Here's some of the latest snow totals that I've had posted to my Facebook page. Those of you that would like to see your reading here potentially in the next half hour, run outside, take a ruler, grab that measurement, and then post it to my WLNS Facebook page, and I'll try to update that before 7 o'clock. As of right now, Grand Ledge, about 10.5 inches of snow. That was reported around 6 o'clock. Lansing, between 9 and 10. Grass Lake, 9.5. Bellevue, 11 inches of snow. And Eureka, 12 inches of snow has been reported. So the satellite and radar, low pressure system still spinning away that back edge of the precipitation, though. It is getting closer and closer to us. In fact, it's approaching Montcalm County as we speak. But the rest of us, we are still seeing some light to moderate snow across the area. We're in the lower 30s. It's 30 degrees in Lansing, 31 in Jackson. And throughout the rest of today, here's what you can expect. That snow should be winding down by later this morning, definitely by midday into the afternoon, partly sunny with highs in the lower 30s.
6:32 for your time now. Emily, thank you. We here at 6 News today, we know that the winter weather is going to have a big impact on you, and that's why we have team coverage for you this morning. 3 meteorologists, multiple reporters, photojournalists, producers, and experts all here for you to cover all aspects of this snowstorm. And joining me live over the phone right now is Bill Conklin, the Managing Director for the Ingham County Road Commission. Mr. Conklin, thank you so much for speaking to me today, and good morning to you. What are you seeing in Ingham County right now?
Good morning, Siobhan. We're making steady progress on opening up our primaries. Since I talked to you an hour and a half ago, a lot of our rural primaries have been opened up or are being opened up. It's going to be a little bit before we get to secondary roads and residential streets, but we hope to be into those later in the morning or this afternoon.
Definitely promising to hear that you're making great progress. That's excellent. How big of a crew do you have working, and when did you really start to tackle this snowfall?
Well, we had a couple of trucks out during the night, and we had our whole crew of 39 plus trucks. We got a few extras out of our traffic shop out at 4 o'clock this morning.
It's really been a while since you've had to have all of those crews out at one time. I mean, the last big snowfall we really had was back in November. So what was the plan? I mean, was there any kind of pep talk before everyone headed out on the roads?
Well, we had scheduled overtime for 4 o'clock, and we've had crews out quite a bit since November. We've had some smaller events that require a full deployment, but we were ready for this one. We were loaded up yesterday. Of course, they were out most of yesterday afternoon until about 6, 7 o'clock, taking care of it through the rush hour. They came in last night, fueled up again, reloaded, and they were back at it at 4 o'clock, everybody in their sections today.
Wow. What's the message real quick for drivers that are going to be hopping in their car and heading out on the roads? What do you want them to know about the work that you're doing?
Well, it would be best if they didn't have to travel, not to travel, particularly on residential and secondary roads. It would be best to have the cars off the road. We would ask that people not park on the road and not try to travel unless they really have to, so that they don't get stuck and inhibit our progress. We're trying to get around as quickly as possible. Of course, slide-offs and stuck cars will slow us down. Out in the rural areas, and especially where it's open, there's going to be some drifting. And particularly with your smaller vehicles, they could get stuck in that, so it'd be best if they not travel until it plows them through there once or twice. Okay,
Bill Conklin, thank you so much, Managing Director for the Ingham County Road Commission. We certainly appreciate the work that you're doing to keep us safe. Thank you, sir, and stay safe out there yourself. All right, let's check in now with meteorologist Joe Galato, who came in special for today to help us out. And Joe, you're watching the traffic all over mid-Michigan now. What are you seeing? Are you seeing any hang-ups, issues?
Traffic issues, especially accidents behind me on the traffic tracker. Let's take a look at it, and you'll notice there is unfortunately a semi jackknife. This is eastbound on 96, and you notice on 96 that we're slowing down in this region, and that's where we're noticing some of the slowdowns. Also, we'll take a look at some drive times, and the drive times are starting to slow up this morning. You can see on 96 west from Lansing to Grand Rapids, it'll take us 64 minutes so far, and that's going to continue to increase, I believe. So Lansing to Detroit, 101 minutes. To Flint, it'll take you 50 minutes. And to Jackson, 33. Siobhan.
Joe, thank you. With the snow being wet and heavy as it is, we need to remember that there are dangers that come along with clearing snow, ourselves shoveling included. So Justin Cree, he's joining us live outside with the do's and don'ts of shoveling. Justin, what should we know?
Yeah, Siobhan, you've been reporting all day that, the kids are off school, put a shovel in their hand and tell them to go clear off the driveways or sidewalks. But in actuality, if you do need to go out, experts say to stretch first. You want to stretch before shoveling. And to always remember to push the snow, not lift it. Now, if you do need to lift with your legs, not with your back. You certainly don't want to hurt your back during this. And of course, best advice is get a snowblower or get the neighborhood kid to help you out. We're live in Lansing. Justin Cree, 6 News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, as you just saw from Justin standing outdoors, it is still snowing very hard in some parts of mid-Michigan. Here's the live view from our Wlns tower cam, and it's kind of hard to see what we're looking at here, so I'll point it out for you. Here's Howard Street. It's completely snow covered at this time, and we're looking over 127 southbound and 127 northbound. All lanes are not cleared at this time, but again, it is still snowing pretty hard here in the Lansing area. Temperatures now are in the lower 30s. We're at 30 degrees in Lansing, 31 in Jackson, same thing for Charlotte, 31 in Coldwater, and 30 degrees now in Hillsdale. Once you factor in a breeze, though, those of you that do have to head outdoors, or even for the kids that are heading outdoors to play very soon, we have wind chills only in the upper teens, so it is feeling a little bit cooler than our actual air temperatures. And that's because we have wind speeds from the northwest about 10 to 20 miles per hour. We're up to 20 miles per hour now in Lansing, 17 in Jackson. Wind gusts are a little bit higher than that. And as we set these in motion, taking us throughout the rest of today, we're going to hold on to the northwesterly wind flow, but we're going to bump up that range a little bit. Right now, we're in the 10 to 20 mile per hour range. Later on, we're likely going to be in the 15 to 25 mile an hour range. So the satellite radar, here's the back edge of that precipitation. It's getting closer and closer to us. So the snow, it's not going to last all day long. In fact, portions of Montcalm County now starting to see a break in the snow. The rest of us, it's still pretty consistent. We're seeing light to moderate snow all across mid-Michigan this morning. So precision cast, timing things out for you. By 9 o'clock, we're still seeing some light snow across the area. That's really going to diminish during the late morning hours. Towards midday, we should just about be done with the snow. And then we're counting on a little bit of sun. So partly sunny skies to end the day with. And our temperatures, what you're stepping out the door and feeling this morning, that's what you're going to be feeling later on too. So your day in detail, we're looking at highs in the lower 30s, and then we'll slowly start to dip back down into the 20s. And then eventually we're heading down into the teens. So tomorrow morning, it's going to be a cool start to the day, but it's going to be a calmer start to the day tomorrow.
Almost there. The end is in sight, but we're not quite there yet. And coming up after the break, we're checking back in with meteorologist Jim Geyer. Yes, we have 3 meteorologists working for you this morning. He's out in the Storm Tracker 6 weather vehicle, keeping an eye on road conditions so you get a personal account coming up next.
All right, your time is now 6:38. Here's a live view over a snowy Jackson. See you right after the break.
Welcome back, 6:40 for your time now. And joining us now is meteorologist Jim Geyer. He got an early start on the roads. He's driving them before you do, so we all know what to expect. And right now he's traveling around East Lansing. Jim, good morning. Where exactly are you and what are you seeing on the roads from your point of view?
Well, Siobhan, I'm now on eastbound Grand River, just made the turn off of Coolidge, so we're heading toward the downtown area of East Lansing at this time, and the roads are still pretty snow-covered and very slick. Many of the roads that I've been traveling on, whether it's expressway, main roads, or even some of the side roads, they are covered with snow, and underneath that, we've got a lot of ice that's beginning to form as well. So if you are driving around today, you're going to have to allow a lot of time for braking because, again, you're probably going to slide maybe about 3 to 5 car lengths, even if you're only going about 20 miles per hour. So, again, any intersection that hasn't been salted, it probably is icy. Roads, expressways that I was driving on, I-69, 96, 127, they're really not in all that good a shape. The plow's been trying to keep up, but the wind, the very strong wind, is blowing that snow over, so they're trying to keep up with that. Heading through East Lansing now, keep an eye on the roads for you. Live in East Lansing, I'm Jim Geyer, 6 News.
All right, Jim, thank you for sharing that important information for sure. All right, stick around. Emily's in next with more on your forecast. The snow isn't done falling yet. When will it? Stick around to find out.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, this winter storm that started impacting us yesterday morning, we're still dealing with it this morning. In fact, we do still have some warnings and advisories to tell you about that we're still under this morning. So those of you that find yourself highlighted in pink here, which is most of us, that's representing a winter storm warning in effect until about 4 o'clock. I wouldn't be surprised if this does expire before 4 because I think by about midday we should be done with the snow in most locations across the area. The white that you see showing up here in Lenawee and also in Washtenaw counties, that's representing a winter weather advisory in effect until about 11 o'clock. Snow totals, these are the most recent snow totals that I've had posted to my Facebook page. Grand Ledge about 10.5 inches, that was as of 6 a.m. 6:30 reading in East Lansing of 11 inches. Olivet 12 inches of snow, Bellevue 11, and Mason 12 inches of snow just reported just a few minutes ago on my Facebook page. And we still have about 15 minutes left in show. So if you go ahead and take that measurement and you'd hope to see that on 6 this morning, go post that to my Facebook page and I'll try to get it on the air before 7 o'clock. As of right now, here's the view in Jackson. We're seeing still some snow. It's 31 degrees, 19-degree wind chill, and we have northwesterly winds sustained at 17 miles per hour. Other current numbers, we're at 32, excuse me. In Kalamazoo, same thing for Grand Rapids, 31 in Howell, 33 in Flint, and 31 degrees to our north for Alma. Same exact thing in Mount Pleasant. And throughout the rest of today, these numbers, they're really not going to be moving too much. So we're starting off in the lower 30s. By midday, we'll likely be in the upper 20s, very close to 30 degrees. And then during the afternoon, tapping out around 31, 32 degrees for the highs. So we're just hovering in the upper 20s to lower 30s all day long. Now the satellite and radar, here's our storm system that's of course still impacting us this morning, and it's pretty easy to pick up the circulation around that. You can see that counterclockwise flow in the clouds and also in the precipitation that we're dealing with. So because of this, we're seeing these snow bands kind of coming down from the north. The back edge of the system, it is getting very close to us, but we still have a few hours to go. So here in mid-Michigan, we're starting off the day with light to moderate snow across the area. Additional snowfall on top of what we already have. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another 1, maybe 2 inches of snow before this system completely winds down. By noon, we're looking at just a few more snow showers across the area. After that, I think we should be in the clear, partly sunny conditions to end the day with. And then taking us into our day on Friday, much calmer conditions. It's going to be a colder start to the day. We'll be in the teens, but throughout the day, just mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few flurries here or there. And then taking us into Saturday, I think we can all get excited about Saturday. Plenty of sunshine, and our temperature is pretty nice. They're going to be in the lower 40s, so we will see a little bit of melting going on by Saturday afternoon also. For today, here's what you can expect. 32 degrees for the high, northwesterly winds between 15 and 25 miles per hour, so pretty gusty conditions again today. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a few flurries, highs near 30 degrees. Then on Saturday, some sun, some rain, potentially by Sunday with highs near 44. All right, now we're checking in with meteorologist Joe Galato here with me in the Weather Center, keeping an eye on traffic. So tell us what's going on.
Well, what's going on is a lot, unfortunately. Of course, you know that. And what's bad about this setup is blowing snow is going to be an issue throughout the day. We've had around 8 to 12 inches I've seen for most of mid-Michigan. That's a lot of snow, and it's going to continue to blow on the roadways. You can see there is, unfortunately, a backup eastbound on 96. A semi is jackknifed, and you could see, well, look at this backup on 96 earlier on. Only went to Okemos Road, now all the way back to looks like an exchange of what road is that? I'm not sure exactly the road. Let me zoom on in and get a read on the road, but it looks like Cedar Road. So unbelievable. What a backup there. And downtown Lansing, some of the ramps especially a little bit slow, and throughout all the major interstates, definitely deproving conditions as we head on into the morning hours. We'll see how things go throughout the morning. Emily is in to update you. Siobhan?
All right, Joe, thank you very much. And coming up after the break, we're going to be taking a look at today's school closings. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be right back. Welcome back, 6:52 for your time. A couple of quick notes for you. Lansing Township administrative offices are going to be opening at noon today. All state employees have the day off, and dozens of schools also closed today. A lot of kids probably pretty excited about that. Parents, maybe not so much. Let's send it over to Chris Walker now, who's joining us live from the WLNS newsroom. And Chris, which students will be sleeping in this morning?
Siobhan, from colleges to charter schools, more than 155 places have been canceled today. Here's a look at some of the bigger ones, including the Lansing and Jackson public school districts. In addition, classes are canceled at Baker College in Owasso, Davenport University in Lansing, Jackson College, as well as Lansing Community College. Over in Eaton County, a bunch of districts are closed, including the Grand Ledge Public Schools. Same condition goes for Livingston County, where Howell Public Schools is one of many districts with the day off as well. We've got the complete list scrolling at the bottom of your screen, and we've also got it online at WLNS.com and on our 6 News app. It's divided up by county, which should make your district easier to find. We'll be back throughout the morning to let you know about any updates. Here for you with your school closings, Chris Walker, 6 News.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. It's time now to announce our 4th Watch and Win winner of the morning. If you see or hear your name on the show between 5 and 7, so right now you could win a $100 Visa gift card. Taking home one of these today, congratulations to Dorothy Fleming of Jackson. Dorothy, thank you so much for watching. We certainly appreciate it. You have until 6 p.m. today to call and claim that Visa gift card. The number to call, 517-367-2106. Attention, everybody, the Watch and Win ends next week, so if you have not registered on our website and you want to chance to win some money, please do so now. Head to the website. There's a Watch and Win logo. Click it, fill out the information, and that's it. Just watch the show to win from 5 to 7 through the rest of the month, but the month is winding down. Good luck to you. All right, coming up next, a final look at your forecast with meteorologist Emily Walls. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. Before we get to Emily with your weather, meteorologist Joe Galato standing by in the Weather Center right now. And Joe, something that our viewers may not know is that they can really help you guys out by sending pictures and information on snowfall in the area. And people can do that by sending a message to your WLNS Facebook page. Oh yeah, and actually all morning Emily's been asking for some snow totals because we don't really get much in, and we've gotten a lot of pictures. It gives you some proof too. Take a look at some of these rulers out throughout Michigan. East Lansing, 11 inches. Thank you for this picture. It's still snowing out in East Lansing, so we'll see a little bit more than that.
10.5 in Grand Ledge. Tristan, thank you for this picture. One more look at a ruler. Susan Sano, 8 inches in Brighton, Michigan. Brighton, I believe our own Justin Cree's from Brighton. So overall, lots of snow, around 8 to 12 inches for most in mid-Michigan. We'll take a look at one more picture. This is a back porch. You can see the shovel, it looks like in the distance. It's buried. You'll have to get that unburied and start getting to work this morning. It's going to be some heavy snow out there. Please stay safe.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
A few more snow totals for you. Thank you to all who have posted to us throughout the morning hours to keep us updated on this. Eaton Rapids, 12 inches, 12.5 in North Lansing. Maple Rapids, 11 inches reported. Michigan Center, this was as of 6:15 in the morning, about 9.5 inches and 11 in Williamston. I also had one more that I didn't have time to throw on this graphic. St. John's between 11 and 12 inches. So again, thank you to everyone who reported and continue to do so until the snow stops. And that's going to happen later this morning toward around midday. Here's what it looks like right now on the satellite and radar. Some light to moderate snow across mid-Michigan. Precision cast timing things out for you. By 9, we're still seeing some light to moderate snow, but by noon, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape as that snow begins to wind down. During the afternoon, no problems here. We're looking at partly sunny conditions, so we should start to see things improving as we move into the afternoon hours. Temperatures this morning, we're starting off in the lower 30s. It's 30 degrees in Lansing. Same thing for Mason, 31 in Jackson, and 30 degrees in Hillsdale. Later on today, those temperatures, they're not really going to move too much. We're looking at lower 30s, northwesterly winds between 15 and 25 miles per hour. All right, checking in with our 6-day forecast now. Tomorrow, a much calmer day, just partly cloudy mostly cloudy skies and a few flurries possible. Highs near 30 degrees. Saturday, not looking too bad. Plenty of sunshine, high of 42. Then we're in the middle 40s, possibly some rain on the way for Sunday. So big change from what we're seeing this morning.
And just when we start to get used to the snow, and we're transitioning again. Welcome to Michigan. Joe, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Anytime.
Justin, thank you for heading outside in the cold and in the snow.
Are you warming up?
Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, this jacket's very warm.
Good. And we had Mariah Harrison
That's
live.
right.
We had Chris Walker in the newsroom with school closing. Team coverage definitely here for you guys this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, the snow is not over yet.
That's
it's still falling, so.
Yeah, and also I do want to stress, keep those snow totals coming. Until that snow ends, keep us updated on what you're seeing in your backyard. Just make sure you're including your location because I don't know where you live.
And we are not done broadcasting to you what's going on today, so stay with 6 News on air, online, on social media. We've got you covered. We're here for you. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe and drive carefully.